We're on the record in cause number 326014. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Michael LaRusso. Mr. LaRusso, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. LaRusso, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Mr. LaRusso, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. LaRusso?
I'm okay, thank you for asking.
You're welcome. Mr. LaRusso, the information states that on or about December 3rd of 2019, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration of 0.15 or more. Mr. LaRusso, do you understand what you've been charged with? And to this charge, Mr. LaRusso, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, sir.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Mr. LaRusso, I have before me what is marked as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, Mr. LaRusso, are these your initials on the line that says no to continue, which means no contest?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of the same document, Mr. LaRusso, is that your signature above the line that says defendant? And on the next document, the trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document? And is that your signature on the line that says defendant? There's one box that's checked at the top of this document. That box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I have another document before me. This document is titled the discovery certification. Mr. LaRusso, do you understand this? Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir, I do.
Is this your signature on the line that says defendant? Now, Mr. LaRusso, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did your attorney, Mr. Shalander, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir, I did.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit Number 1?
Yes, Your Honor, and the state would also like to admit State's Exhibit Number 2, the probable cause affidavit.
Okay, no objection. State's Exhibits Number 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Shalander, you have advised and counseled Mr. LaRusso. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial? Mr. LaRusso, your attorney, Mr. Shalander, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Very much so.
Has he provided you full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. LaRusso, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of no contest and waiver were freely and voluntarily given. I also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
The state is offering 180 days probated over 1 year, a $750 fine plus court cost, 80 hours of community service, DWI standard plus interlock.
Okay, Mr. LaRusso, the state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County jail. However, you do not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County jail on this case because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $750 plus court costs, which comes to a total of $1,157. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month and a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. You will also be required to pay the Jefferson County DWI education class and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. And if a further evaluation is needed, you'll be required to pay $50. Now, the total that you will be required to pay each month is $180. Mr. LaRusso, would you be able to pay the $180 each month? Mr. LaRusso, you will also be required to perform 80 hours of community service, attend and complete the DWI education class, as well as have an alcohol and drug assessment. You will also be required to install the DWI interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate, and you will be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of DWI probation. Mr. LaRusso, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
I believe so, sir.
Do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. LaRusso, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you entered into with the state. Mr. LaRusso, would you please stand on the mark on the floor next to your attorney and follow the directions of our court clerk? Mr. LaRusso, once you finish with this paperwork here, you'll be required to go and make contact with the probation office, and you'll be excused and have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.